right, welcome back to the Felt on the Jay and Ciara Poker Show. We got a few layering of dynamics here today, babe. So first, we're going back to the old vlog father, Bradley Owen.
Okay.
Back to the OG.
We love him.
We love him. One of our favorites. So going back to him, but also it relates to a hand we discussed last time you played live. I think you'll remember the hand where you hit the nut flush.
Okay.
Against a certain type of player, and we were debating about what to do and stuff like that. So the master vlogfather here is going to give something very similar happens in this hand, and he runs into the same scenario. And so I'm going to have you talk through your hand when we start here, and then we'll talk through Bradley Owen's hand.
Okay.
And see what's the same, what's different, what's better, what's worse. And we'll see if we're as good as Brad Owen.
Okay. I'm excited.
You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. All right, here we are, back at one of our favorite places at the Win. This is actually the game that we talked about last time with the weird scenario that came out. This is another private game going on here at the Win that Bradley Owen was invited to. So he's got a good amount of money here. I think he starts the hand with like 30,000 plus in this hand.
I started with 500.
So good amount of chips. So watching previous to this, I think it's good to know everything in context. He's been getting beat up. He's been getting beat up. Very aggressive game. So he says every time he raises, he gets re-raised. So he hasn't found like the great spot yet. He tried to stand up to some people once and got felted already. So the game's not been going well for him, right? He's on the losing end of
I think we've all been there.
Yeah,
though.
right.
You're
We've
just
all
like,
been
there's
there.
nothing we can do there.
Yeah, nothing's lining up for you. You're getting raised all the time. So here we are. We got ace 7 of clubs, right? How would you define ace 7 of clubs?
I love it in position.
You love it in position. Okay. I agree with you. A suited ace, late position / in position is okay. So we are in the hijack this time.
Okay.
With ace 7 of clubs. So we make an initial raise to $300. What do you think?
Great.
I think this is a 25, 50, 100 game.
Okay.
So I think that's a standard raise. He made 300, right? So I agree. That's fine. We're in the hijack. Everything's hunky dory so far. Cutoffs, calls. So we're going to be out of position for this hand. Button calls, and the flop comes king of clubs, 10 of hearts, 8 of diamonds. That's a pretty big whiff. But now, as I said, we're out of position. What are we doing?
Check.
Yeah, I think I'm multi-way, even if we hit big. Like we had ace king here, set of 10s. I think we probably check.
Very few times you lead out.
Multi-way, out of position. Yeah, very few times. Top of range type of hands.
Yeah. Even then, when you know you're in, if you have a good hand or the board goes your way, still check it.
And talking back what we talked about with table dynamics, with how aggressive they are. If you are on a super tight passive table, maybe you could stab at it more and they're going to fold unless they really have something. But on a table that has shown nothing but aggression all day, they're going to call you with a pair of 2s. They're going to call you with, 2 diamonds in their hand. Hoping, you're going to get called.
And with a player like me, who's a nitty player, they're just going to run me over and they're just going to put me all in.
Exactly.
And I'm so nervous, but you just have to learn how to play with that.
Table dynamics.
Sit there.
So Bradley, we're 1 for 1 with Brad here. He checks. It checks all around. And the 3 of clubs comes on the turn. So now Brad picks up the flush draw here. Now, what are you thinking now with the dynamics of everything that's happened so far? What do you think now? We're still out of position, so we're going to be first to act here.
Check again. Because I did the same.
Okay. So you check the turn. I may lean toward betting here because
it's a check call.
It could, yeah. I think either is fine, but given the passive play of the other players on the flop, I don't think they have anything too great. I think they probably bet a king, but I think a check is okay too because they're not going to give me credit for anything great, right? So they may call me with a 10, call me with an 8, call me with Queen Jack or anything like that. Yeah. So I'm not going to get much credit. Although, like we said earlier, we would check the flop with most all hands, but look at the hand from their perspective, they're not going to give me much credit. That makes sense, right? Okay. So you check. Brad decides to bet out now.
Okay.
So the pot's $1,000. He's thinking along the lines of what I talked about. Hey, they've shown not a lot of strength here. I do have a draw. Hopefully they just both fold here and I can just win the hand. So that's what Brad's thinking. The guy right next to him folds quickly, but we're already stuck in a bad spot. The button makes it 2,300. So sticky spot here. So we bet 600. So it's going to be 1,700 more for us to call. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking he's also on a flush draw.
Could be, right? I mean, why raise now with the 3 of clubs?
Because it is the way I played it was also tricky.
Yeah.
So he's probably the villain is probably playing it the same way.
He could be. I mean, he could easily have queen something of clubs.
Something clubs.
Now he picked up. He's trying to push us off our hand now, doing the same thing we were trying to do to him.
But the queen 9 gives him a straight, so it'd be queen X.
So
clubs.
Do you make the call? Do you raise? Do you fold?
I just make the call.
You just call. I think call is totally fine here. Pot will be over 5K. I think that's okay odds to. I mean, an ace improves us drastically.
Queen Jack. Oh, I didn't see there was no Jack. I was like, oh, that would give him a straight, but it wouldn't. I was off. Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let it go.
Yeah, no, you have to say it.
I was gonna let it go.
See, that's why you really got to read the hand over and over and check your cards multiple times.
We can still heavily improve this hand. And like you said, if he's on a flush draw, we may be best with ace high and it could go check on the river and we win. So Bradley agrees with us. So we're pretty in line with Brad at this point. And he's going to make the call as well.
Okay.
Now we get to go to the river. And the river is this sweet, sweet, sweet Jack of clubs.
And then your mind just goes bing.
So right. It's just like that. It just goes like when you hit your card, it's just something rushes over you, and you're like, oh, thank God.
No, in my head it literally goes. In my mind I say bing or jackpot.
I'm gonna think of that every time now. But this is the weird situation that I remember you were in with your hand, and we were debating on, hey, I've got the total nuts. What do I do here? Do I bet? Do I check, hoping he bets and I raise? How much do I bet? Is it a big over bet? Is it a small bet? So this is the situation that you were in that I wanted to talk about here.
Okay.
So pot $5,675. Are we betting? Are we checking? If we're betting, how much are we betting?
This is what I did.
Okay.
Because the villain was so confident with their hands. In my head, I'm like, this is the perfect. I'm going to check to him so I can check raise again or go all in. after he bets.
Mm-hmm.
That was my mindset. I've already check raised the flop, but I only check called the turn. So playing it like, hey, I had a set, and then the flush scared me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I checked the river because I was like, bing, jackpot. Like, this is the moment where I get to I go all in.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes the call. And I was thinking all these things. I'm like, all right, do I check? And then do I min raise? Do I make a small bet? I had all of those scenarios in my head. Every time.
I could put myself in Brad's shoes right now, and I still wouldn't know what to do.
And
I'd be like, man, what do I do? Do I bet small? Do I check? What do I do? So that's why I
all of those things, scenarios went into my head, and I really thought through it. I wasn't, when you first start playing poker, you're just excited to get it in, right? So now you really have to think, like, okay, what are they gonna do? Like, I'm anticipating what they're gonna do because they're confident with their hand too. So
those dynamics play out in this hand too, because you got raised on the turn.
Yeah.
So he's confident with his hand too. So in that, are we checking again, or did we learn from our mistakes and do something else?
It's funny because it's weird because I would almost check it again. And I know the audience would be like, that's the wrong move. Just do a small bet and then they raise you and then you can go all in. But I think I would check again to show weakness, that I was afraid of the flush, hoping that they would bet. And I'm like, jackpot.
Well, let's talk through this for a second. So
he didn't play it like he had a flush either.
So let's talk through it though. So given your hope of check raising, right? So you check it. Let's say the villain bets.
I knew my villain had a flush.
Okay, let's talk through it. So let's just say
this villain has a flush.
This scenario, you check, villain bets 1,500. Mm-hmm. You make it 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. What do you scream into the villain at that point?
Yeah, I have the better flush because he obviously, in my head, he obviously has a flush as well.
You're not check raising with much less than what you have right here, right? Sets aren't check raising. Yeah. Straights aren't check raising. You're only exactly what you have, the ace high flush, right? You're exactly representing that. So you could do that with maybe a bluff like ace 10 with the ace of clubs, 10 of diamonds or something. I don't know. It could be a bluff, but you're representing exactly what you have. So in that case, yes, let's just say he folds 90+% of the time his hands, and you made an extra $1,500 by checking, right? So let's play out another scenario. You bet small, and let's say he has exactly what you think he has, a flush, and he raises you. So let's say you bet the $1,500, which is a small bet here. He's going to raise you to that 5,000 to 10,000. Then you could go all in. In that scenario, you've made an extra 5,000. Yeah. Third scenario, you bet big. You bet $6,000 to $8,000 here. You overbet the pot. If he does have what you have, he's going to call you. Mm-hmm. Or there's a small chance that he comes over the top again with the queen high flush. But in that scenario too, you've at minimum made $5,000 to $6,000.
Made more. So basically, you make more money no matter what if you bet.
There we go. So that's what I think.
Yes.
Right.
And you're right.
Yeah, because your check raise only works if they call you. Mm-hmm. That's how you get the most money in the pot. But tough to get the call here when you've got the world. Not much stuff is going to call you here. So that's just my thoughts.
And you're right.
And so I think I would bet. I may try to over bet the pot. I think that would be my play. I would land on. I would bet $6,000 to $8,000, hoping he calls me with something, a set, like because he raised me on a 3, like which is weird. So I was hoping he has a set of 3s, or maybe he does have that flush draw now, or he had the flush. So let's see what Brad Owen decides to do. He bets $1,400. Villain calls, but we don't see his hand. But Brad talked about it, and he said, "Hey, I bet small, hoping he would raise me."
Yeah. And
Which
now he regrets it. He could have bet bigger.
He could have bet bigger, but he thought about it for a while, so maybe that was the perfect amount to get some money out of him.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think he had a flush because he snap calls with
Yeah.
a flush there. So I think he had some kind of two pair type of hand, and thought Brad was kind of getting out of line there on the river. But yeah, I wanted to talk through that. Because it related very closely to your nut flush hand, and we got to see how the pro plays it in a very similar game to what you were playing too, with crazy players.
Very aggressive. And just couldn't pinpoint anybody on a hand except for that particular hand. I was like, oh, he's got the flush. This is perfect for me.
That's exactly the game he's playing. Yeah. Highly aggressive, highly volatile, high variance. He put it in a good way. It's high variance, right? Because you're getting a lot of money in pre-flop, and let's see who has the best hand, So crazy game.
It's scary at first, and then after like an hour, an hour, you're comfortable. You're like, oh, okay, this guy can't have ace king every time.
Well, I think we learned a little bit now that it's probably better to at least put some form of money in the pot, instead of trying the old Ciara patented. But I did
really good. I won $800 that session.
Yeah,
so it was a great session.
Good session. But that's it from us and the felt. Until next time.
Next week.
Bye.